number,
Right.
right?
Correct.
So,
And yeah, one of the things I wanted to mention is if you're in my alignable group, which everybody is very welcome to join, um, my posting this week was all about, do you know that know, like, and trust is an emotional reaction and a chemical reaction in the brain? Because unfortunately, 95% of businesses do not make it over 5 years. And one of the things to ask yourself or ask the question, why is it that 95% of those businesses don't reach the know, like, and trust level where people will buy from them? And it's really a poignant question, but it all has to do with the fact that we only want to interact with people that we know, like, and trust. And it becomes part of our community. And unfortunately, too many people out there believe, and I used to, I'm one of them, that the more information you give a person, the more they're going to turn around and say, oh, I got it, I got it. It doesn't work that way. And so what I did on the post is I suggested everybody go out and interview at least 3 of their clients and ask them, what is it about me and our relationship that keeps you from the competition? And listen. And let's say they say, oh, I love your service. Okay. Can you be more specific? What about the service do you like? Oh, I like the fact that, I can call 24 hours a day and you have a repair truck out here if I need it. Okay, that's great. Now let me ask you, what does that repair truck arriving on time do for you? Oh, it gives me the fact that I'm important and that I can run my business without worry. What we just did is we went 3 levels deep. And unfortunately, all of us have been taught to crush our emotions and desires. And so when we're talking to a client, we really need to help them get to the emotions and desires. And see, cracking the sales code, the first 9 episodes is about getting to know yourself and your client, because they're the same thing you are. They're as
right.
messed up as you are. They have his emotions and fears and everything just like you are. And so that's one of the things I want to preface this with, is it's all about the other person. And unfortunately, most people either don't know or won't go that next step to find out why, how, and to connect with the person's emotions, because that's when they become know, like, and trust.
One of the things that you just said is something that we hear all the time in business that we should not do. And that's, you know, kind of go deeper into a conversation. But here's the point: what you're telling people to do is go deeper into the conversation that affects them. We as people inherently love to talk about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We love to hear about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we could sit there and all day long, you have 60 seconds to tell me what you want. Go, tell me what you do. Go. Oh, wait, you want to talk about me? Let's do this. And we can talk for hours.
Right.
So that's kind of what this is doing, is it's getting it to where your your conversation with the potential client is turning this around to saying, hey, this is, this is how it can affect you, and improve you, and what you're doing and what you've got going on.
Exactly. 100%. And
So
uh,
yeah, because there are a lot of times, we've heard the whole, okay, well, you've got, get in the elevator with me. You have until we get to my floor to make your pitch. And that's the reason it's called an elevator pitch.
right.
Well, things change when you're circling this discussion around why this affects them. and
Yes.
and in a positive way, you take what's important to them and place that as the important thing that goes over your product. This go or your service. This goes well over that, because this puts their success at the top of the conversation.
Yep. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and cracking the sales code is part of the Learning Code Institute, and it's only $20 a month, and I'm telling you. And
Actually, we went up. It's 29.
oh, okay, okay, it's only 29, still $29 for the learning. And I do need to bring this up. This is so good for people, not just in sales, but it really helps you converse with people
Mhm.
all throughout your life. One of the things that I said in our pre production is you're always trying to sell yourself,
Exactly.
in some way or another. When you go into a conversation, when you're going on a date, you know, we don't know how to talk to each other when you go on that first date. Not that I remember what a first date's like, but it's been a while. But still, this is a way that you can take and you can read someone else and make sure that the conversation includes them and is about them, and this conversation can continue to flow.
Very much so. I agree.
So
Yeah.
you you have a new program.
Yeah.
You have a new venture going on with BeeKonnected.
Yes. First off, one of the neuroscience parts, there's two parts to marketing. First off, it's either you or somebody you're paying to get that first interview with you. And when that first interview is the most important connection you're going to have with them, because they're going to evaluate you on three things. One, are you trustworthy? Two, are you a problem solver? And three, are you innovative? Because without those, why do I need you?
Yeah.
And we actually endorsed a platform that uses the ability, and you're going to see this in the next 7 minutes, how creative you can be, how innovative you can be, and how you can show that client that you are the person to talk to. And we endorse this platform. First off, it replaces Zoom, and it actually has a track record of increasing sales 10 to 15% just by using this platform. So I want you to watch it closely, and if there's any questions afterwards, but this is available to everybody. Just the platform is $29 a month. And I'll go into more detail or ask questions afterwards. So we're going to watch this 7-minute video.
All right. Well, that sounds good. And this is the video you're talking.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to take us off screen so people can watch this in with the big screen on.
Hello, welcome to BeeKonnected. My name's David Dobbs. I'm the Chief Content Officer over here. And in this short video, we're going to walk you through a demo and show you some of our most popular tools and functions of BeeKonnected. Let's get started. Make sure you take a moment to download our mobile app. It's available on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. As I do this demo, keep in mind that the computer screen and mobile screen both have a honeycomb, and that is how you're going to navigate to the tools that you see in this demo. It's the same for both. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, click on How to Use BeeKonnected. It will take you to our Learning Center. Select the tool that you want to learn about, click the button, and there will be videos there you can watch for more in-depth training on how each tool works. Joining a virtual meeting is simple. Click on Virtual Meetings on the honeycomb, add in either your room name or somebody else's room name, and click Join. Once you do, you can either log in as a guest or log in as a host, and you're ready to go. You can also go live using the BeeKonnected mobile app. Just follow the same instructions that you just watched, click a button, and you're live. BeeKonnected is very exciting because we have up to 5 themes and up to 15 call to actions that you can change and brand however you want, and we're going to show you how that works right now. Here is a computer view of a custom sidebar over here that is branded. Now you can see this one is a fitness example, like a fitness coach selling diet and supplements. And the cool thing is you can change that background, you can change all the pictures, you can change the button colors, but most importantly, you can change the link, the website link where you want those buttons to go to, and it can go to any website that you want. But here's where it gets really good, is we have up to 5 different themes that you can get and have up to 15 call to actions. So you can actually move them in and out as you're doing a webinar live. And I know you've never seen that before. Here's another example of Patriot-owned businesses, a business that's in partnership with BeeKonnected. And they have a lot of things like American flag and veterans and things like that as their logo. So it would be branded to look like their business look and feel. And let's just give you some other ideas of what you can do. Here's another one. Here's like a beauty example. We have people that go live and actually sell products live. A woman could be putting stuff on her face and her lips and her eyes and saying, hey, click over there and buy it right now. And people are actually making sales in real time. Tremendous way to use the platform. Here's a travel example. You can see that Caribbean blue water. It makes you just want to pack your bags and go somewhere. And let's give you one other example here for influencers or like chambers of commerce. They can actually put sponsors on that sidebar right there. And when they put the sponsors there, they can sell them for whatever money they want and keep all the money that comes in from that. Or let's say it's a chamber of commerce and they just want to have 5 sidebars set up and just showcase all their businesses. You can do that as well. So the greatest thing is on these sidebars is you can have them all for one business if you want, or you can have multiple different things that you want to move in and out. Or let's say you do something during the day and at night you do something else. Well, that's easy because you could have those sidebars already preset. And remember, people click on those bars. Now let me show you what happens when that does that. So for example, if I go to what we call PLB here, Patriot-owned businesses, let's say someone wanted to click and see their website. Here's the best part about it. Is it is actually opened up in a brand new tab. Now what happens is after I close my webinar down, this tab is still open on that person's computer so they can go back and take action even after the webinar's over. Now where it gets exciting is I didn't have to put that in some chat bubble or have someone have to try to find it. It's so easy to go point in that bar right there and say, see that button? Click on it right now. So you will watch your conversions skyrocket just by making easier call to actions. This is how it looks on a mobile phone when you start moving in and out of your themes or clicking on a website and then going back in your themes to move in and out of them again. Now let's show you some other unique features that BeeKonnected has put into their virtual meetings that have really changed the game. Okay, so first thing is if you scroll down, a little bar will pop up. And one of the things your people on the web can do, the audience, they can leave feedback. Now you can turn this on or off, but let's say I'm having an exciting day and I want people to give thumbs up. They can do a thumbs up or a hand clap, or they can do a laugh track.